We are not here today to make any judgment about any individual projects that have been funded by earmarks or the conduct of any individual member of Congress as it relates to earmarks. What we're really here today is to underline the need for a permanent ban on earmarks. You wonder if it is possible for the faith of the American public in Congress to go any lower. And then you open the morning paper and see a story like we all saw this morning in the Washington Post. It is important that we rebuild the trust of the American people in Congress. And I think one of the great ways to do that, I think the Stock Act is part of that effort. But while we take one step forward, then it looks like we're taking 2 steps back as we reject a permanent ban on earmarks. Now, will we get this done as if we ask for another vote? I don't know that we will, but I also remember vividly when I was almost, patted on the head as a brand new senator and told that earmarks were never going to go away, that earmarks were part of Washington and I needed to get with it and quit being a stick in the mud about earmarking. And I remember votes we had on trying to ban earmarks where we had less than 10 people that were voting for it. And we did get 40 votes last week. So that is a major step forward. 40 is a lot closer to the majority in this body than just less than a handful. And so there are more and more people realizing that perception matters, that this process is arbitrary and flawed, that it's not the right way to spend the public's money. And I think this is a fight that we must continue to wage. And I think this morning's set of facts and circumstances that were reported by the Washington Post certainly demonstrate that. This is an area where we have bipartisanship on both sides of the equation. Well, with all due respect, this country, tooled along for about 150 years before earmarking even surfaced in any meaningful way. And frankly, it's only been taken to an art form in the last few decades. We've been able to manage our constitutional duty to the power of the purse quite well in terms of overseeing the expenditures of the federal government without the use of earmarking. I think saying there's a moratorium, the very term says we're only temporarily doing this because we feel like we have to because of the political climate right now in the economy, but we will go back to this. And make no mistake about it, that there are many members that are completely confident that they will go back to earmarking. So I think there is a big difference between a moratorium and a permanent ban.